the video there for a sec because it was heating up, but look at the size of that bloody big whiting up there. Look at the size of that for a bloody dirty great big thing. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's come down here. This is the feed wall. It's all feed poppers and stick baits. Feed me. All the way down to little 5s. And then we've got, we start on hooks. This also, the wall behind me, it's all different types of hooks for, you know, for things like assist rigs and PE cord and yeah, plugging singles, and you got trebles and Joboos and all sorts of bloody things that he's got in here now, right up to, you know, right up to his, you know, GT recorders and stuff like that he keeps. What are they worth? I haven't got a price on those ones, but knowing him they won't be anywhere near as expensive as normal, but never mind. I'll keep going. Different types of trebles, more different types of trebles. 53 different thousand flavors of swivels. Rolling, snap, ball bearing. Then we got all different types of all your different types of oh, bloody hell, snap clips, split rings, and also solid rings, all that sort of stuff. Run around here. Then we get into things like your duo Amasas and Maria Loadeds, some Halcos. Then we're into duos. Then we're into some bent minnows. Then we're into Imers. Yeah, Jacksons and duos. More Imers, that's where I took the photo before. Sorry guys, you will have to probably hit the pause button if you're trying to have a look too deeply. Back on this side. Oh, get in there. I'll have to film in close on this side because it's a bit backlit. More duos. More duos. And major crafts and Imakatsus and Faiths, you know, from, oh goodness, Yozuris and all sorts of different bits and pieces through here. All different sorts of little cranks. Yeah. All sorts of little.
Yeah, hey? You got any bigger crab pots than that?
No, I don't. Yeah. We were just talking about crab pots just then.
We were too. We were just talking about crab pots just then.
Yeah.
Little cranker crabs in there as well. Sorry if this gets a bit shuttery. If it does, it's just because the camera's heated up a bit. That's what happens sometimes when you're filming in high def on these, just on a camera, you know, on your phone. Different sorts of vibes. I'll try to keep it going as long as I can. It might get a bit shuttery though because of the heat of the phone. Plenty of poppers, plenty of vibes, plenty of little cranks. Plenty of little divers in here. Yeah, sorry if it gets a bit shuttery because of the and then we got these little fellas that knock everything out of the Brisbane River. Kumis, little Imers, these little vibes. Hopped along the bottom. We've been doing everything from Jew to Jacks to particularly threadies and stuff like that. They've been doing exceptionally well. Some more Imers. Sorry if it does get shuttery, fellas, but I'm not going to slow it down right now. I'll come over this way. Just take it slow. Okay, then we've got things like the gigantrals and gantrals and stuff like that. Plenty of stuff for big cod and barrows and stuff like that in here. Evergreens and duals, all sorts of really cool looking swim baits through here. Really cool looking swim baits. I'll just take it slow. I know it's probably going to be a bit shuttery, but if I keep stopping and starting, I'll never get this video done. Then we come to some pompadours and those sorts of types of wake bait, you know, surface walkers and stuff like that. In amongst other torpedoes and other swim baits. Some pretty cool bits and pieces in amongst all this. And then we get on to things like the onto the plastics, the swim baits and the plastics. He's also got really big I mean, have a look at the size of the blade. That's my hand. That's a big spinnerbait. That's, you know, big jackal spinnerbait. So he's got really big spinnerbaits up to, you know, ain't a cheapie, being $50, but I've never seen too many that big. It's got all manner of different sort of size spinnerbaits in there, OSPs. Yeah, it's got some nice ones in there actually. I'll just try to slowly get us along here to some of the other little IMA. It's a little spin gulf. One of the spy baits. You got spy baits there too. They're really cool little lures. More IMAs. And then we're starting on, we've got a couple bass jigs from IMA Katsu and Evergreen. And then we're starting on things like your frogs and mice and those sorts of things. You know, soft-bodied lures, some of the soft-body lures that you'd use for toga and barra and cod and those sorts of things. And then we go into things like your cicadas. Yeah, plenty of cicadas and stuff like that through there. Sorry if I'm being a bit jerky with the video here, fellas, but you know, that's what happens when you're, like I said, when you're filming with these cameras, you know, just on the phone. They do tend to heat up a bit, and they can get a bit, you know, they can get a bit. But it's just to quickly show what he's got in store, you know. If I did stop and start, you'd never get through it all. I mean, I've already gone for God knows how long as it is. I'll get around the corner here.